Hey, I'm Jim Webb in the Fox 13 Weather Center. Thanks for logging on to myfoxhurricane.com. So less than a week until the peak of the hurricane season. We've been talking about this. Even if you have that slow season, at some point you're going to see more activity. That's what we've got right now. We've got Gordon. We now have Hurricane Florence. Also watching another tropical wave just worked its way off the coast of Africa. That is Invest 92. So lots to talk about. Starting off with Gordon, still a tropical storm, but visible satellite imagery alone is showing more organization. We're really starting to see a lot more of that deep convection centered right over the center of this system. We've been noting a lot more lightning near the center. So all signs are it's getting better organized, and it still has time. It's short, but it still has time to intensify a bit more just prior to landfall. So there's still that potential. This could become a minimal hurricane. 28.5 degrees north, 86.8 degrees west. Top winds right now are at 65 miles an hour. It's moving to the northwest at 15 miles an hour. So there you see the projection as we go through the next several days, anywhere from Louisiana over towards Mississippi, Alabama, to the right of the center. Remember, that's where we have the strongest winds. That's also where we have that storm surge. So really, Gulfport, Biloxi, all the way over towards Dauphin Island, those are the areas that are really under the gun for some of the largest amounts of this storm surge, between 3 to 5 feet, the strongest winds as well. Now, the rainfall totals initially along the coastline, yeah, they're going to be there, but they're not going to be as heavy because it'll be moving fairly quickly. Now, once it gets a bit further inland, it does look like steering currents are going to weaken. The system will slow down. So across central Mississippi into Arkansas, that's where we're going to start to see some of the heaviest rainfall with this as we go through the next several days. Hurricane warning from the mouth of the Pearl River over towards the Alabama-Florida border. And then as far as this storm surge, you can see the darker green shade. That's the area that we're going to see that 3 to 5 foot storm surge, and as you get into those areas with the lighter green, that's between about 2 to 4 feet of storm surge. Remember, the highest storm surge is to the right of this center. So if it moves in, say, just to the west of Biloxi, then you're going to have that from Biloxi all the way over towards Mobile, or at least over towards Dauphin Island, that you can see some of the largest amounts of this storm surge. Hurricane Florence still way out into the Atlantic, 19.7. 42.5, but it's now a hurricane with those winds of 75 miles an hour. It will continue to work its way on towards the north and the west, and eventually out over open waters. And then we have this here. This is our next system. This is Invest 92. Very disorganized at this point. In fact, the computer models are just kind of all over the place. They don't know what to do with this system, but general idea is it'll move towards the west-northwest. It's so far out there, plenty of time to watch this system. We'll keep you updated on all of this right here on myfoxhurricane.com.